The Trump administration is reversing the Obama administration's approach towards Israeli settlements. The establishment of Israeli civilian settlements in the West Bank is not, per se, inconsistent with international law.
The soldiers running down the street.
We are here at the Tent of Nations, a family farm that is located southwest of Bethlehem on a nice hilltop, which is about 3,000 feet above sea level. This land was bought by my grandfather in 1916, more than 100 years ago. We grew up connected with the land, like planting trees. We learned how to plant a tree from the beginning as children. We consider our land like our mother, that gives us fruits, that gives us food. We feel like the spiritual connection to the land. It's not like just physical place. It's like part of your life, part of your beliefs, and part of your spirit. In our area, people are connected with a specific piece of land that they call it home. And this piece of land is part of their lives, part of their history, and will continue to be part of their future.
Israeli settlers have launched a fresh attack against Palestinians and their property in the occupied West Bank.
Just days into the presidency of Donald Trump, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu announced a major surge in construction in West Bank settlements.
Sunday, Israel declared that almost 1,000 acres in Wadi Fukin and nearby areas would become state land, making way for the construction of yet another settlement.
Well, the biggest struggle here is actually the land confiscation. We are surrounded by 5 settlements, and those 5 settlements, they've got everything: water, electricity, whatever they want, they need. And we are the owners of the land. We are having nothing, So on our own land, we have no access to running water, no electricity, and no building permit. So we have so far 32 demolition orders, including for tents and trees. Now, we had difficulties from the Israeli settlers who tried to take the land through putting us under physical pressure. So they came here, they cut our trees, they threatened us with guns, they tried to build roads on our land to establish a settlement, but we always responded the legal way. And one time after we stopped them from digging a road, they were very angry and they destroyed 250 olive trees from our farm.
And the road, we just climbed over this right here. The road is blocked. The settlers blocked it from getting in, and they used to have a direct route straight to their property. Now they have to go all the way around the mountain. You see, like all the way over here, all the way around down the valley and back up the mountain to get to their property.
I don't know what the repercussions are. We're speaking out. because ultimately the truth has to be told. And the truth is what the Israelis are doing to the Palestinian people is absolutely wrong. It is wrong, it is abhorrent, and it is beyond belief, and it needs to stop. And it doesn't matter what the political solution is. You know, people say, well, we got to come to a solution, we got to come to some peace deal. No, we don't. We can end human rights abuses today. I demand that these human rights abuses end right now without a political solution. We don't need a political solution to end human rights abuses. We don't need to come to a one-state or two-state agreement. We don't need to have a peace deal. We don't need to have any of that. We need to end human rights abuses. There are 100 things that the Israelis could do today to make Palestinians' lives better, and they need to do that now.
But 3 weeks later, we managed to plant new trees sponsored by a Jewish organization from England called European Jews for Just Peace in Palestine, who heard about our story, and they said this action was done not in our name, and they decided to sponsor 250 olive trees, and they came and planted them. So this was for us a sign of hope that we are not alone in our struggle for justice. So the question was, how can we develop the farm without electricity, without water, and without a building permit? Nothing is impossible. So for electricity, we installed a solar power system. Since 2009 until today, we are totally independent in terms of energy. No running water on the farm. We started collecting rainwater inside systems. And since we are not allowed to build on the ground, we started renovating caves, building under the ground. You know, the idea is to show other people like things are possible. Even in a difficult situation, you can make a difference. Being as a Palestinian Christian, I always say faith is a foundation of our work. For us, without faith, we cannot continue. Here, it's easy to get frustrated. It's easy, to give up. And it's easy sometimes to hate. I always say the struggle will continue, but our journey for justice also will continue here with faith, with love, and hope.